Okay, here's my take on it. This is not the old days when a single income could carry the family. If you're not in a 6-figure or more income bracket, then it takes 2 or more jobs to make it, especially if you have a family. And if you are not in that higher tax bracket, to solely depend on one person to hold it down and you're able to do something to assist is not only brutalizing your significant other, but also pigeonholing your family to its potential. Not to mention very selfish. 2 years ago, a gentleman that I know hurt his back in a motorcycle accident, which forced him to retire at an early age. Now, his latest career was a grocery store chain, and I never forget when he told me, he said, man, I got to do something besides depending on disability. So he got his laptop, found a home-based employment business, and they are doing just fine. If I'm not mistaken, which I know I'm not, I believe they are about to buy some property. No strain on one person, and most of all, no excuses. At the end of the day, teamwork makes the dream work. And with that said, good evening, beautiful people. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up, bro?
And I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so we can keep the family together. Man, I had a great weekend this weekend.
How was that weekend, bro?
It started off Friday night
Okay.
at RC's VIP Studios. I hosted a karaoke night, y'all. It was fun.
Okay, everybody staying masked up and everything, man.
Oh, yeah. He keep everybody safe, man. Everybody was in there having a good time. It was real cool, man.
That's
real
good.
cool.
That's good.
What you do this weekend?
Man, not too much or nothing, man. Rested up, spent some time with the family. Me and my wife did go out a little bit. We kind of car shopping right now. You know, I was having a little car trouble and everything. So we kind of out looking for get something new. You know, it's about that time.
Get a truck.
We're looking for an SUV. Okay. Yeah, we're looking for that.
We gotta carry them kids around.
Man, you know, the kids getting bigger now, so. Yeah. You know, they don't want to roll with mom and dad too much. Y'all know how that is. You know, once they start getting a little older, you know, they want to roll with their friends now, not so much with us.
Hey, not mine. My kids always want to hang out with me, bro. From little to bigger. Littler. They could be littler. And they always want to hang out with dad. Or they could be bigger and they want to hang out with dad.
Well, that's good.
Because I'm cool like that. I don't know about this dude, but I'm cool like that. My babies love being with me. You know what I mean?
Well, the boys, you know, they love being with pops and moms, but, you know, not so much on the hang tip. I mean, you know, they at that stage, though. Because
he go to bed at 7 o'clock p.m.
They at that stage.
They're getting old.
Yeah, I am. You know,
man,
but you know, anyway, let's get to the show.
Let's get to the show.
Today, hello, everybody. Hope y'all had a great weekend too. Let's get to this letter.
The mailbox.
Yes, sir. What's up, Fokus family? Just finished watching the show. Love the balance of serious and funny. The question I have for you guys is: I'm recently divorced, a little over a year now, and my 10-year-old daughter refuses to like any young lady I introduce to her. It's only been 2 ladies, but my daughter says no, Dad. She wants me and her mom back together, but that's not gonna happen. I'm currently dating a young lady that I've been seeing for about 3 months now, and she wants to meet my daughter. Fellas, I love my daughter. She's my life, but Daddy gotta have a life too. What's your advice? Jay Davis.
Jay, this is a good one. This is actually a topic, man, that we were going to cover at one time. When it comes to your kids, I think people move too fast when they introduce the person that they're dating to their children. You don't want your kids to see a bunch of different people coming in and out of their lives. All right. And I think the appropriate time for you to meet someone's children is between 4 to 6 months. That's just me, all right?
Okay.
I think that gives time enough to see if you're going to be with that person. You know, you don't, especially your daughter. You don't want your daughter, well, your son too, but you don't want your daughter to see a bunch of different individuals coming out, whether it's male or female, coming out of the home. We move too fast when it comes to these relationships.
But Chuck, what do you think about those people that say, you know, when you know, you know? I mean, like, some people meet people and they fall in love at first sight or whatever the case may be, and they feel like, you know, this is the person I'm going to be with, and, you know, I love this person. I love what they do, who they are. They're so much different from the last person I was with, and this is what I've been looking for, godsend, you know what I mean? And they want to meet my child and everything, and this is the one, so I'm going to introduce them.
I think more people crash and burn than they fly. It's a big gamble, man. And see, this is what's going on. See, you got to remember, our children pay attention to us. They mimic us. They grow up and they give out to the world exactly what we put in them. Okay. Look, I was dating this one girl. Okay. I'm sorry, one lady. And this was some years back, man. And
long time ago.
A long time ago. Well, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Okay.
And I remember the kid asked me, "Are you gonna be my daddy now?"
Just like in the movie.
Which movie?
Anyway,
the kid asked me, "Are you gonna be my dad now?" And I was straight up with the kid, "No, I'm not gonna be your dad." But that let me know how much traffic that kid seen coming in and out of his house.
Yes.
Hey, we gotta be careful, man. We gotta be.
She didn't introduce you as Uncle Chuck, did she?
No, she didn't introduce me.
You know.
No, she didn't introduce. That'd have been bad. Uncle Chuck going in the room with his mama. No, that ain't cool.
Well, you know, y'all might fix a light bulb or something.
We got. I can't listen to you, man. We have to be careful and be mindful of what we do in front of our children.
Yeah, because I mean, even when in situations like that, you know, and you are not their dad, and you're not really tripping off the kid, even in that type of situation, but you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, unless you just low down, you know, you don't care, you know. But if you have kids, you feel uncomfortable.
Of course,
in situations like that.
I don't want to meet any. I don't even like to. If I meet a woman, I don't even want to meet her family for 6 months. Mm-hmm. I don't want to meet her best friends for 6 months.
But you know what?
None of that. That's just me.
In today's times, it seems like the dating pool is so low.
Dude.
It's so short. And it seems like, you know, just from people I talk to, because I've been happily married for years now, so I'm good. But there are a lot of people who go through different breakups and situations and friends and families that I know.
They move too fast.
And they do. They move super fast because they want to get to 13 years in 3 days.
Well, if you think about this, man, you think about how effortless it is to meet someone. Pull out your phone, go on social media, send them an inbox. Mm-hmm. That's how simple it is now. At first, see, you know me, I'm glad we're talking about this, man. I miss the time when things took effort. You see a beautiful woman, man, you see her.
Right.
And you probably admire her for a few days, man. Uh-huh. Or not even a few days. You may see her in the store.
Okay.
And you walk up to her, man, and, you know, you're nervous because she's so beautiful, man. And you look at her, man, and you just tell her, say, "What are you shopping for today?" You know, she got a grocery. Oh, you cooking?
And she say diapers.
That would really spoil the moment. But if I don't see any diapers in the thing, man, that might spoil the moment. But I miss those days, man.
Right.
You know, you walk up to a woman, man, and, you know, you just really just put effort in trying to get to know who that woman is.
No, I feel you.
I miss that. And, you know, I miss the love letter.
Yeah. And, you know, I met my wife the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
At work.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know, that's where most relationships start. Well, they used to. Most of them probably on the computer now, but back then it used to be at work. You know?
2 relationships at work I met.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And how'd they work out?
How did I say 2 relationships at work I met? I had 2 relationships I met at work.
Okay, I knew what you meant.
How did it work out?
Yeah.
They're not here today.
But that don't mean it could have been a long time ago. They could have worked out for years. Just because it don't finish, you know, lifetime doesn't mean that it wasn't,
it was finished.
Good. You know?
It was finished, bruh. It was finished. Look, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think a good time frame is to introduce the person that you meet to your children? This is a good one.
Yeah, we definitely want to know
this
that.
Is a good
so
one. I want to see some dialogue
hit
on
that comment. You know, I want to see a few comments on this because this is a situation that I know of quite a few people that have, you know, pushed forward, you know, a little quicker than they wanted to. And it didn't quite turn out the way they wanted to turn out. So let's see what turns out on these comments.
That's right. Kids be done killed somebody. You know, what I like about our trending topics is, again, it goes back to the family, man.
It sure does.
And you were telling me, now I don't even know what you're going to tap on today.
Right.
But you told me I was going to be excited.
Yeah. Actually, I was reading an article over the weekend in 24/7 Sports. Andrew Ivins reported that
I know who he is.
William Roberts, son of rapper Rick Ross, picked up verbal scholarship offers from both the University of Miami and Syracuse.
Come on now.
Roberts is a 6'2", 270-pound offensive lineman who played varsity as a freshman for Fort Lauderdale St. Thomas in Florida.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So that's some good news. You know, big ups to Rick Ross, William, and the whole family, man. Big up to you guys.
You know what makes me feel good about that is the negative press that everybody concentrates on.
Right.
And when you hear things like this, we don't really hear about it. Why is that, man? Why are we so concentrated on the negative press when it comes to celebrities, or really pretty much anybody?
Yeah, I mean, if William was, on board, with shooting somebody or shoot out of the club or some sexual assault or something negative in that type of light, I mean, it'd be front page, top story on the news. You know?
You know, it's a trip, man. Is sometimes, man, when negative press comes out about people, see, people, some companies, man, and some supposed to be journalists, they would take something small and blow it up, not giving a damn, man, about anything other than trying to get recognition for tapping in on some scandal.
Yeah, they don't even know if they have all the facts or not. It doesn't matter. They just want to be
facts.
The first to put it out.
Hey, there's a website that really, really concentrates on scandal, untrue scandal, more untrue than truth. All right?
Right.
It's called Ripoff Report. And it's finally getting around that particular website, excuse my French, is a bunch of bullshit. All right.
Wow.
That website has hurt quite a few people. It's hurt businesses. But in the same time, people are also now getting sued. See, I tell people this all the time. You can whip somebody's ass. That particular scar will heal quicker than somebody digging in your bank account.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So when I hear things
true.
like this, that's positive about our young brothers, man, I give it up to them, man.
Big ups to him, man. There's some other notable names that he mentioned as well, because there's some other rappers out there whose sons have played football, and I'm sure that he didn't mention all of them, but just to name a few.
But I bet you a lot of y'all don't know about the celebrity, their kids who are doing positive things in the community and making something positive out of themselves.
That's true.
And it's not just all about music. It's about other things, man.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
man.
And it's just that this article, he just mentioned the football players.
Wow.
But there's so much more that's out there, you know. So anybody who he left off of this list, I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there who are doing a lot more. But just to let you know a few names that he did drop.
Let me hear it.
Snoop Dogg's son, Cordell, was a 4-star wide receiver in the class of 2015. He signed with UCLA.
Come on, man.
Diddy's son, Justin, he spent some time in 2013 and 2014 with UCLA. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. You know, his son, Nigel, was a 4-star recruit, class of 2014.
Come on,
he enrolled in Washington. Then he transferred to Montana State. And also, Warren G's son, Elijah. He's a 5-star class of 2018. He played for the USC Trojans. And he's hoping to hear his name called in the upcoming draft this year, you know. So hopefully we'll hear his name called and he'll be playing on Sundays. Big up to Elijah, Warren G, and your whole family, you know.
What?
What's going on, Chuck?
Why don't we hear about this?
Why
don't we hear about these type of things, man?
I agree.
Why do we got to hear about such negativity when it comes to us as not only black people, just people?
Right.
Why haven't I heard about this right here?
Well, you know, this is why that's why we're here. You know, we're gonna discuss not only negative things, you know, things that are happening, but positive things
I'm glad we're doing this, man.
Positive things, because there's a lot of stuff that's not getting out there. And I don't know why. I wish I had the answers to why, but I know one thing is that right here in the family, we're going to do the best we can to get as much positivity out there, as well as letting people know what's going on in the streets that's happening negative as well. I mean, we're going to put it all out there, man.
We're going to tackle everything.
We need a balance, just like your life. If you don't have a balance in your life, what happens?
I don't like the way society views us as it is.
True.
All right?
True.
So when I hear beautiful things like that, man, and I didn't know that. I didn't know none of that. I didn't. And we all should know that as people. We should know these young black men who are being that successful and pushing that much positivity, man.
And I tell you what, Chuck, this brought a lot more joy to my weekend.
Come on, man.
Than what we had to talk.
More joy to me.
Than what we had to talk about on Friday.
Wow,
with
brother.
Kodak. You know what I mean? This brought a lot more joy to me, man. So I wanted to bring this to you, man, this Monday, and let these people out here know, let the family know, and y'all let us know. Let us know what y'all think about what's going on with the positivity that should be reported out here about some of these young men that's doing these things, man.
That's right. That's right. One thing I love about the family meetings is, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just our family meeting. This is our family meeting. Again,
the Fokus family meeting.
It's the Fokus family meeting.
That's
that
right.
means your
That's
family,
right. That's
our
right.
family. Look, our family, then he got his family, I got my family. Everything, man, is about the unity of who we are as people. That's why we call this segment the family meeting, because it affects every family.
Right.
Everything we talk about affects every family. The family that you build, again, it's not just the blood family, it's the family that we build. This is why we call this segment the family meeting, and I love this segment, man.
Hey, and Chuck, this just since you mentioned that, when you're building a family, right,
Yes.
and someone new comes into your life,
Yes.
what happens when, you bring someone new into your life and everything seems great, everything works out great, and a few weeks, couple months down the line, you find out they have an alcohol problem.
Okay.
Or a drug problem. I had a friend of mine that told me he was a alcoholic for about 20 years.
Right.
Okay, and anytime he was in a relationship and he would meet a woman,
right,
he would kind of keep that from her as best he could, and eventually, she would find out. But the relationship never would really go anywhere. So he said he's been sober now for about 10 years.
Right.
And he's for the first time in a relationship sober.
Okay.
And he says that our show has helped him out a lot as far as relationships go. Because he said he would always run to the bottle, whenever things got sticky.
Right.
But us saying a few things in the comments that people have been sending in that he's been reading, has actually helped him a little bit to deal with a relationship in a sober mind and not to run away and kind of, try to talk and do a few things and communicate with his woman, and checking in with her and things like that. Was things that he said he never thought of before.
Right.
So he didn't want me to say his name, but, right. I just wanted to bring that up and ask you, how do you feel about, or if you have ever been in a relationship with someone that had an alcohol or drug problem?
I was, and I'm going to be very transparent with y'all. I had an alcohol issue at one time. I wasn't a chronic alcoholic, but I had alcohol issues. Okay. It was something that I would turn to when I was stressed, the whole 9 yards. Now, how did I get past it? I got past it on my own. I've always had like a strong willpower when it comes to getting past and overcoming things, man.
Okay.
So I was just pretty much blessed with that. But yes, I have been in relationships, and both were alcoholics, and it was like oil and water.
Now you said both of you guys were alcoholics?
Both of us had drinking problems.
Okay.
And I mean, we're great friends to this day.
Okay.
But we both we know what went wrong. We know we had issues back then. Not to mention other issues that we were dealing with that I think that me and her both were using alcohol to kind of deaden the pain.
Okay.
So a lot of people, man, they use alcohol for different reasons. Now, you got different types of alcoholics.
Yes, you do.
You got the happy drunk.
Yes, you do.
You got the violent drunk.
Yes.
You got the emotional drunk.
Yes.
You got the drunk that is just all over the place. Different types of alcoholics.
And those that just black out.
And some that just black out. Now, the ones that just black out, those pretty much are the ones that really put their lives on the line, because they black out anywhere and anything can happen to them.
Yes.
There have been people that have been raped. There are people that have been, they don't remember what they did the night before. They don't know who they had sex with. They don't know what they've done. But all they know, now I'm sick. You know what I mean? All they know is now I'm sick. It is, and this is a good one, Tim. This is an issue, y'all. Anybody that you know that has an alcohol problem, number one, they have to admit that they have a problem in order for that problem to get solved. Because being in a relationship with an alcoholic, it is very, very toxic.
Now, how do you deal with it though, being that person? Let's say like you said, in your situation, both of you guys had drinking problems.
Right.
But let's say that one person doesn't have a drinking problem, but you're in this relationship with someone who does. And do you think there's a situation where you can help them, or do you think that you're actually allowing them to continue to drink by supplying them or
No. They gotta want to help themselves first.
Okay.
You can't help anyone who don't want to help themselves. Check it out, man. If you anybody that's in a relationship with a serious chronic alcoholic, trust me, if you're the alcoholic, you are putting your loved one through hell. Guarantee it. And they worry about you all the time. They go through it all the time. You put them through hell, man. This is serious,
but
bro.
It's a disease, right?
It's
a disease. So
they're calling it a disease.
You don't believe it? I see.
I believe it's a mental condition. That's just me. Just because the FDA may label something whatever title they give it, that doesn't make it valid.
So do you think that person can just stop if they want to? Or is it something that if you've been doing something for so long,
no,
it's not that easy, right?
A lot of times it takes treatment. That's why you go through your body becomes accustomed to the alcohol, which means if some people, I stopped at one time cold turkey, but when I did stop, I felt some after effects from that. Some people go into shock. Some people have heart attacks. Some people have strokes. Some people go through it and they really put their health on the line trying to do it cold turkey.
So is it easier for them just to keep drinking?
No, it's easier for them to get help. There's steps that you can go through to get help.
Well, what I mean by that, as far as being the person, like if I was an alcoholic,
right,
which I'm not, but if
right,
I were, isn't it easier for me to just to continue to do what I know than to try to stop and I'm being sick and I'm going through withdrawals and things like that?
It depends on if you want to change in life.
Right.
It depends on how much you want to change. I put my family, I put God first and I put my family first. All right. I didn't want my children to see their dad or label their dad. Well, my dad's an alcoholic. Or my dad's a drug head. Or my dad is this, anything. I didn't want them to be able to put that jacket on me, man.
Okay.
And my kids mean the world to me. All right.
Okay.
And I went through a miniature alcohol, minor alcohol problem when I lost my son and my mother. All right. I went through some weeks and I was totally abusing myself. And then it hit me. Do I think they would want me to do this to myself?
Okay.
Absolutely not. I got out of it. All right.
So what would you say is the best advice that you could give to someone that is in a relationship with an alcoholic and you love this person and you really want to help them? But they're not at a point yet to where they're seriously trying to help themselves?
Options. And here it is. Your future is in your hands. And if you are in a relationship with an alcoholic and they are a chronic, now there's a difference between, hey, I like to have a few drinks on the weekend than being an alcoholic.
Now I'm talking about I got to have a bottle every day.
See, that right there, what that person is doing, they're putting their family through turmoil, man, because their family is watching them deteriorate right before their eyes. So if you are in a relationship with an alcoholic, my advice is to start attempting to give out some options. All right. And even if that options mean I can't sit here and watch you kill yourself. You gotta want, that person has to want to do better. And that person
especially if there's kids and if there's kids involved.
There's got to be something bigger than them that they want to conquer other than that bottle.
So you got to be strong enough to walk away from them if they're not willing to walk with you to get the help that they need,
or watch them just deteriorate and die, because it's nothing great that's going to come out of that. That's on them.
Right. So family, I don't know if you're in that type of relationship or if you know someone that's in that type of relationship, but this situation right here is something that we would like to hear from you guys about. Let us know how you feel in this family meeting. Hey, Chuck, man. This part of the show, man, I know it's kind of like one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Because you got so many pet peeves, bro.
Wait. You mean to tell me you got a pet peeve now?
I got one. I got one, man.
I know you got a few.
I got a few, but I got one,
but
man.
But I'm normally the one. I'm normally the one with the pet peeves. I got a bunch of them.
Hey, man, I got one. Now, okay. Guest bathrooms.
Guest bathrooms.
Guest bathrooms. And what I mean by that is people.
You got a guest bathroom?
People who have them. I mean, when you go to visit somebody and you're using someone else's restroom.
I got a guest bathroom.
For somebody's guest. For the guests. I don't care if it's one bathroom, 4 bathrooms, whatever you got in your house. But the bathroom that people use when they come to your house.
Right.
Now, you got people who have them.
Right.
And people who use them. Right? Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go first with the ones that have them.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
People who have guest bathrooms. Can you do me a favor? Clean your bathroom, number one. Number one, clean your bathroom.
Hey, man.
Okay? Because I've seen some toilets in some guest bathrooms, brother, that I just...
Hey, you know my mama always told me?
What?
My mama said you could walk in somebody's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole house could be a disarray. But as long as you got your kitchen clean and your bathroom clean, you don't have a dirty house.
Right.
My mother always taught me that.
Right. So you got to clean the toilet.
You got to clean
You got to clean the toilet. You got to clean the sink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the floor as well. But also, too, please, people who have guest bathrooms.
Right.
Can you please have a guest towel that people can use in your guest bathroom?
But you know what I have? I have paper towels.
Now, I love that. That's even better.
And then one thing, I have paper towels, and when you use the paper towels, I have I tell people don't put the paper towels in the toilet.
That's right.
But
you have to say that. But I mean, and I love it. When I go to your bathroom, that's why I use your bathroom all the time, Chuck, because it's easy to be able to use it. But some people have that one dirty towel that you don't know his fingerprints all on it, is dirty, is like, who supposed to dry their hands on this?
God damn.
And you don't tell me,
That's like
some of you people have seen it.
That's
and
like,
some
that's like wiping your ass and just without toilet paper.
Right. Or some people don't have nothing. No towels, no paper towels, no nothing. And you got to wipe it on your pants or wipe your hands on your shirt after you wash your hands.
Why even have a guest over then, huh?
I don't know.
Nasty,
but the other part is
motherfuckers, man.
People who use them. People who use them. Like you said, you got a clean bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I agree because I've been in there.
Yeah.
But sometimes when people go to use your restroom, they pee all over your seat. They pee on your floor. And they not even courteous enough to wipe it up. Take some tissue. Wipe the pee. It's yours.
Yeah.
Wipe it up. Somebody's coming in the bathroom after that.
This is a really vicious pet peeve, man.
Because I'm pissed off, man. Pissed off, man. Like Chris Tucker. I mean, this is what happens, man. Come on, y'all. Clean your bathrooms, family. Or don't have nobody over your house.
Oh, I said wash your ass. We ain't talking
about
that.
do that too.
But yeah, clean your bathrooms, man. Before you have somebody over the house, clean your bathroom, clean your kitchen and stuff.
Please. Well, fam, it's that time again to get your health and wellness from Mr. Chuck Lounge. What's going on, bro?
Man, we've tapped on a few things today. But see, I love things that comes from the earth.
Okay, okay.
This particular herb comes from southern India and Indonesia. All right.
Okay.
I think anything that's grown from the earth, it's always going to be very, very beneficial to us because we are from the earth.
So we must be talking about that cannabis then, huh?
No, we ain't talking about cannabis. That's a good one, though. We'll get on that one. We're going to get on that one. All right, but that's a good one.
Okay.
Right?
But what
we are talking about
right?
Turmeric. Turmeric.
All right.
Turmeric, man. The benefits of turmeric, you could put it in tea. I put it in coffee.
Mm-hmm.
People put it in food. It's a relative of ginger.
So you can also put it in your pies for Thanksgiving.
You can do it if you want. Yeah, you can if you want to.
It's not related to the sweet potato?
No, it's not related to that's what it looked like, huh?
That's what it looked like.
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you the benefits of ginger.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Let us know.
The benefits of turmeric.
Turmeric,
y'all.
Turmeric.
All right, check it out. So, it is an anti-allergy, anti-cancer, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, heals wounds fast, helps control blood sugar, immunity booster, improves digestion, improves memory, prevents tooth decay, prevents Alzheimer's disease, reduces arthritis symptoms, reduces risk of heart disease, reduces symptoms of depression, helps with aging, promotes a longer lifespan, natural painkiller, and protects the lungs.
Hey, question, Chuck.
Yes.
How come my doctor ain't told me about this, bruh?
We don't even want to get into that, brother. We don't want to get into that one because that might start a ruckus. But I'm going to tell you right now, as a cancer survivor without chemo, I turn to the things that come from the earth. And turmeric was one of them. Wow. Sounds good, man. Yeah.
Sounds real good.
And everything that I just read off to you guys, man, it's true. I use turmeric on a day-to-day basis, man. I do notice my memory has improved since I've included turmeric in my daily intake.
Oh, that's great, because I know as we start to age, that memory starts to slip a little bit, man.
That's right. That's why you see people from different countries. You look at them, you say, wow, this person looks so young.
Yeah.
This person could be 65, 70 years old, looking like they're in their 50s and 60s. You know, it's what we put in our bodies, y'all. Everything.
Well, where can we pick up turmeric?
Anywhere. Go to the Whole Foods store. Go to you can even order, a lot of y'all order it off of Amazon. Go order it off of Amazon and just try it. Put it in your teas, and after you put a little tea in there, here's a good recipe for you. Get you some green tea, right? Get you a quarter of a teaspoon of turmeric.
Okay.
Put it in a cup. Get you some almond milk or even oat milk creamer. Oat milk, try that. Oat milk creamer. Put that in there. Stir it. Drink it. Thank me later.
Stir like coffee.
Stir like coffee.
Stir like coffee.
Stir like coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button below and stay focused on the Family Podcast and get your Focus Family fashions right here.
Also, you can go to focusfamily.com and catch us both individually on social media. I'm Timothy Bridges 5 on Instagram and Facebook.
And you can catch me on all social media platforms, Chuck Lounge, as well as chucklounge.com. And don't forget, tune in to the ELO Global, every level of empowerment for your health, wellness, and wealth journey. I'm Chuck Lounge.
And I'm Tim B. And never forget that
family only keeps us strong.
Till next time.
Yes, sir.